I gone too far with the colour correction?
I do not need correcting. I am perfect the way I am.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
I'm Claire.
And we're back for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
And
And?
we're back for Claire's egg story, part 2.
No, more. Oh,
Yeah. I don't know. Since watching this, I feel like I've been plagued by eggs. And then I had a 4-year-old.
I just feel like you don't look at eggs the same way anymore.
Yeah, probably not. I had a 4-year-old come up to me this weekend with a little toy egg. And she just blatantly walked straight up to me and then went, "Egg?" And I'm like, what is this? Why
when
do
you said Danny DeVito follows you, you just...
Yeah, why do I attract these offerings of eggs?
I don't know.
What is it about me that people look at me and be like,
Maybe
she needs an egg?
Because Clefairy, right, is pink. Chansey is pink. Chansey has an egg. Maybe they're confused.
Maybe. Or an egg is secretly a moonstone.
Yeah, there you go. You never know. Anyway, we're back with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's been a fun ride, season 10 so far.
Yep.
We've had them group dating, we've had them beating Boggs, we had Psycho Pete.
Yep.
Not so psycho. And my favourite episode, Charlie Work.
Yeah.
Really fun to edit as well. It was really good. It's funny as well. I don't know if... I think I noticed it in the... It's funny because, like, we literally just watched it maybe a week before, and I think I did notice it because you see my facial expression.
Yeah.
But as he's walking down into the basement with the health inspector, he says, "Try not to trip on any paint cans, or hopefully the painted things are in the right places."
And we even watched that bit, looking to see if
that's
we
what
could
Charlie
see
says
him.
out loud. He's like, "Hopefully the painted things are in the appropriate places." It's really clever. Such a good episode. But we are on to season 10, episode 5. This aired on the 11th of February 2015, directed by Matt Shakman, again, and written by David Hornsby. Cricket.
Yeah.
David Hornsby. There we go. What do you expect from this one? Any ideas?
I don't know.
Who knows? We haven't had many side characters.
No, it's still a bit early for Easter.
Yeah.
But this is right on Valentine's Day.
But
however,
we've had the dating
one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, we've not had many side characters this time so far that we know of, right? We had the waitress.
Yeah.
And the waiter. Like a brief second of the waiter.
Yeah.
Cricket.
Yeah.
That's it. Psycho Pete, I guess if you count him. Someone pointed out, do you know when Psycho Pete, after that, someone drops off another guy?
Yeah.
The guy says something like buzzing flies or something like that, and someone's like, "Is that the real Froggy?"
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Which I don't know if that would make sense, but I don't know. There we go. Yeah, what do you want this episode? Anything in particular?
I don't know. I just want them to have fun. They always have fun.
Lovely. Let's see.
Oh, actually, let's change it up and say, I don't want them to be mean to anyone.
Okay, cool. Good luck with that one. Full reaction is in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we'll talk all about it. Let's go.
News. We've got terrible news.
Good news.
What are you
terrible?
Okay, you know that Chinese fish factory across the street, the one with the horrible smell?
What's a fish factory?
They've installed security cameras pointed directly at Patty's.
Yeah.
What?
They're pointing them at us.
Can't do that.
They bought the building next door. They are expanding. It is only a matter of time before the Chinese take us over.
Very secretive for a fish factory.
Do you ever feel like maybe that fish smell to cover up like maybe some other mysterious smell?
It is an incredibly strong smell. It's turned me off of fish.
Me too. I'm off of fish.
Good fatty
A
acids.
good
right?
fish?
Yeah.
Protein, omega.
They're really on the fish.
Numbers?
4s and 5s.
7.
Frank licking his fingers.
Don't eat
No, you don't
scales.
eat the scales.
You know, you won't get scales unless it's a fish or a reptile. So
Don't
you
eat
gotta-
reptiles.
Yeah, I'm not eating all reptiles, just the good ones.
Okay, guys, we got a plan. D, come with
course.
us.
Yeah.
You're gonna help us gather intel.
Let's do it. Come on.
Intel.
All right, and then what do Frank and I do?
Well, you guys just hang back. Do your thing. Don't eat reptiles and just hang out.
Nice.
Is this because you guys have been living at our place ever since your fire? You know what I mean? I feel like you burned your place down.
There we go.
D's, and now D over us? I mean, you can't count on her. You're like all gangly and uncoordinated.
Love the word gangly.
These guys have finally realized by living with me that old D is pretty cool after all and pretty funny too. So maybe I shouldn't be the butt of everybody's jokes anymore.
Always gonna be the butt of our jokes.
Whatever.
Oh, poor D. She can't win.
Just hang. We're good.
What the hell?
It ain't just the fish.
Dennis had the door locked.
Mac locked the door, too.
What is that?
Who locks the office door?
I feel like they're sneaking around now. How about you and I spying that Chinese factory?
I trust the Chinese as far as I could throw their factory. But the real thing-
You can fire a factory?
We got a spy on Mac and Dennis.
Oh, we got a little spy game.
The gang spy like the US.
Lovely. Wow.
This is a really... Are we going into person of interest?
I feel like
after
it
this
was very... Yeah, we are. It's very kind of on the nose in a way about the Chinese and
Yeah.
covering something up, and they're
Yeah.
always being sneak. Yeah.
So they're going to spy on people spying on people spying.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that fish. Oh. Do you eat fish?
Oh, God, that's
Thank you for your answer. I asked if you eat fish.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
I was like, do you eat fish?
Concentrate. Sorry.
Just like,
That's why you gotta get a job here.
I gotta get a job here? What am I looking for?
is that water?
Practices, you know?
Yeah.
Sketchy dealings, schematics. Like human rights violations, anything, D. Just gather intel.
It's a chain of command here. Okay, you're at the very bottom.
way down.
Yeah.
At least tell me what the whole plan is.
All we get is backsass and questions? Do you want to be on the team?
Yeah, I want to be part of the team, okay? Yes, sorry.
Poor D. Can't catch a break.
So how do I gather the intel?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know, flirt with the manager. He'll love how pretty and blonde you are.
Do that. I'm blonde.
My mind goes to that office up there, you know? What kind of shady shit's going on in there? And now I'm doing your job for you. Just go get Charlie, because I don't want to hold her hand through the whole process.
I got this, you guys.
But trusty. She can do it.
Hey, we need you, D.
How well do you think she'll do?
Awfully.
Speaking of human rights violations and all shady stuff, I feel like Paddy's is prime for all of that.
Yes, and you didn't offer me a drink either.
No.
Part of my human right. Well, you offered it, but you dangled it in front of me.
At least we got her out of her hair for a little while, and we can finally do our plan.
Yes, okay.
They've got a plan, so they're just trying to get rid of her.
And then we can get back to
Christ. Hey guys.
What do you want, Charlie? We're busy.
I want to apologize about napping earlier today with words at you guys, and then I came here to make an apology words.
I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, thank you.
Well, hang on a second.
The way he's talking.
I got you guys a flower.
Ah.
Plan. I have to come in and give it to you and put it down.
All right, fine. Come in, put it down.
Is there a camera or something in there by any chance?
Put the vase close to them so you can see them.
Right. Okay. And good.
The way he's talking.
It's a very small apartment. We're all over the place. Just put them anywhere.
And I'll put them down right here then.
No good. Move them.
Can't put them here though. Where can I put them?
Dude, put them in the trash for all we care.
Oh, that's not very nice. It's a gift.
Yeah.
Right about here.
The music's so good as well.
To the left.
To the left, you say? Didn't say that.
Don't talk out loud to me.
Roger that.
Who's Roger?
Who's Roger? Just thinking about legally changing my name to Roger.
What's wrong with your ear, dude?
Spider crawled up in my ear.
Oh my god.
Sends its thoughts to me.
Is it telling you to leave?
Spider, can I leave? Okay.
Subtle.
You make a great spy.
Let's get back to business.
Very subtle. Like they did suspect a thing.
Research earlier, and I stumbled upon something huge.
You're talking about research.
God, yeah. There's so much potential here.
What do you reckon?
Potential really is. Yeah.
Is it like a new apartment?
Oh, and Mac. Yeah. One more thing. Throw those goddamn flowers in the trash.
God damn it! We gotta get our hands on
Well, damn.
How are they going to do that?
Oh, who knows? A very subtle and undetectable plan.
Name's Dee. I'm new around here. No, I didn't get that. You, top fish, whole gut. Totally. Yeah. Are you guys up to anything non-fish related
I
around
was just
here?
gonna say fishy.
Yeah. All right. God damn it. You are of no use to me.
Well, she's already off the rails.
Hello. Hi.
He looks so confused.
I'm new around. Chat with you sometime. Secret private office up there.
I need you to chop fish and pull the gut.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get that you're
It's
a chop
literally the
fish
job.
whole gut factory. Wait. Don't go anywhere. Hi.
Chop fish, pull gut factory.
Yeah, that's the perfect topic.
Uh-oh. What do you see, huh? Blonde hair.
escalated.
It did escalate.
Hey guys, what are you texting us 911? What's the emergency?
Gugino's.
Well, our friendship's in danger.
The restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
I stole Frank's credit card. You guys want to have lunch?
I'm annoyed, but I could eat. All right, let's go.
That means Frank's at the apartment still in the laptop.
I've been thinking about it all day.
Returning
They actually want fish.
That's fish. Very well.
Maybe just order a couple apps. Frank would prefer that.
Who cares what Frank prefers? We're buying this food with his stolen credit card.
And I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Welcome back, gentlemen.
I'm sorry, do I know you, pal?
Oh, God.
I waited on you before. Fell down.
I'm getting nothing. I'm drawing a blank on this guy.
Yeah, that means nothing. Scalding hot plate of spaghetti fell into my face.
I'm to remember every man I've seen fall into a plate of spaghetti.
How many men have fallen into spaghetti?
Oh, God.
For the man.
Actually, our fish supplier had an incident at their facility, so we are limited on fish. Market price is quite high today.
Do you have the snapper or not?
But we do, but it's $44.
Let's do some cheaper chicken or.
Nope, I'm in a fish mood now. Fish has been established.
It was established.
Why are we talking about it so much? Get the goddamn snappers. Get the snapper.
God, that's so awful to this guy.
Is he going to be able to keep this together?
Charlie,
I don't-
how you doing?
Snapper is $44.
What? No, $44. Get him appetizer. Wait, I got the laptop. Let me go to the search history.
Oh, don't look in there. Well, could be that.
Holy shit.
What has he seen?
Sweeping up fish
Could be
guts with a
anything.
broom. Oh, you idiot! What are you picking it up with your hand? I'm not touching fish guts with my hands, okay? You know
You've got gloves on!
disperse it. Send it all over the place. Nobody will know.
Oh, God, it's on fire! I don't think she should work anywhere. Just leave. Just leave. Get out of here.
Oh, so good. It's so insane.
Sweet hat and jacket. Why didn't we just meet back at the apartment then? That would have been better.
Because you got me thinking about fish.
Yeah, get the snapper.
Oh, perfect. You're here now, too.
You're talking to me like you know me.
Let's just move past this part. What can I get you?
I'm gonna have the snapper. And I'm gonna buy one for the strange man behind me who I've never met.
Gentlemen, I hate to inform you to strangers here that we are out of snapper. We had some issues with our local suppliers.
It says fresh fish daily on.
I just explained it. Step by step.
This poor
The
guy.
reasons I said.
You have no
There's
snapper.
a sequence of events.
I can't. Our customers are the worst.
You a non-fish entree?
You can get lost.
With pleasure.
He's so good.
I think I know what they're up to.
What are they up to?
Mac and Dennis are going into business with the Chinese guys across the street. They're gonna open up some kind of pastry factory.
Oh.
What makes you think that?
Why would
I
they?
saw it on their search history. Only 2 words came up. Asians and cream pies. They're gonna turn patties into some kind of Asian cream pie factory.
Those bastards. Oh my God.
Sons of bitch.
So what are we gonna do?
Wrong game. Okay. The Chinese want cream pies, they'll get cream pies. But only they're not gonna get them from those bozos. They're gonna be getting their cream pies from us.
I don't think they looked at the right search history.
I feel like you had a really long session last time. I did,
My
yeah.
God.
When I'm trying to build up to something, to a major finish. You got a problem here. What? The internet's not working. Oh, what is it, Charlie?
Trouble getting online?
They need to talk.
I like when Charlie has a plan.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, Frank's helping him.
Hi, how can I help? Oh, you're back.
Why do you look familiar to me?
I'm the waiter you didn't tip earlier.
We'll take the snapper. This guy too. He's with us.
Well, as I told this gentleman only moments ago, we are out of fish today.
It says fresh fish daily. You know what, Dennis? I'll have a plate of piping hot spaghetti instead.
Nice and sloppy.
So you do remember me.
We're busy. Okay, can you want spaghetti? Thank you.
Some snapper fish if you have it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
We should tie his shoelaces together.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
It would be very
When he
good.
falls, it'll spill all over.
Yeah,
him.
spaghetti
will get on him.
Oh, I've always wanted to see that.
Hey, can I go? I feel like cover's blowing.
Frank's on to you.
Frank knows what we're doing?
Yes. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Really.
What? I'm not ashamed. I'm a little bit ashamed.
Now Frank wants to start doing it too.
Well, he wants me to do it with him. I assumed you two did that already. Me too.
And now he wants us to do it with the Chinese guy across the street. So, I knew you wouldn't be into that.
That's bizarre.
Exactly. I feel like I should be doing it with you guys. And come on, man.
This is getting weird and messy. I don't want to get you involved. There's too many people. Just go do it with Frank.
Okay, well, is Deanne on it? Ew, God, no.
Why would we?
Guys, it should be you and me, okay? I like cream pies as much as the next guy.
Oh, don't say it out loud.
Let me make a cream pie for you, okay? Then you can try it.
I do not want to taste your cream pie.
They taste great. I can guarantee it.
You've tasted yours?
Oh.
I've tasted mine. I didn't like it. I liked mine.
Whatever, dude. If you don't care about the taste, fine. All right, but they're not just gonna be for us anyway.
What?
We're gonna sell them to everyone in Philly.
Who the hell is going to want to buy them?
Everyone's gonna want to buy them. Everyone loves them, especially little kids. I love watching a kid do it. And,
Dude, you are going to get in a lot of trouble.
no, dude. It's not like I'm gonna do it without the parents' permission.
Parent is going to let you.
Parents are gonna. What are
We
you
got to
talking
go
about?
overseas for that.
No, you don't. That's as American as it gets, guys. You can't think about this as a business venture.
You look so
Finding your
confused.
ingredients, making like one gigantic, delicious cream pie. Some little kid's sucking it down and he's paying us for the pleasure.
Wait a second. What kind of cream pie are you talking about?
What kind of cream pie are you talking about?
Cream pies. Everyone loves them. Comedians?
We all love a good cream pie.
Even
You know?
contestants.
They're very good.
My mouth's getting wet just watching her eat that cream pie. God bless America. And China, too. We could corner the cream pie market.
Sounds pretty good.
Just a second.
God's sake.
It's my business partner. Hello? The video killed. What do you mean it's not the same kind of cream pie? Oh, wait, I'll look.
Don't look. No.
Holy shit.
Holy shit! She should just leave.
Yeah. I think she's dead. This has been eventful and off the rails.
Really paid off for you guys after all, huh? My series of accidents shut the whole factory down.
That's what's been driving up the price of fish.
Yeah, Snapper's way up. Snapper's through the roof. We're out of Snapper. Look, they stole our Wi-Fi from that place too. Did you know that?
Oh, so now we got no Wi-Fi because of
He's
the Chinese D. We need for the cream.
It's a whole thing.
Don't. All right, guys.
She looks so confused.
I'm not worried about her. Let's go discuss our research a little bit further.
We'll be in touch.
Wait, I can call for more chairs.
Aw, leave D all out of it.
Guys, reset our browser each time we do a research session.
That's a good idea. For privacy.
You know we're spying on ourselves.
No, it's just all porn.
bad.
Actually, when I was over there, I looked at their search history. It's all porn, too.
Is it?
There you go.
What you're
Everyone.
gonna find that everyone is just masturbating constantly. And yet you've never heard of a cream pie.
Well,
There we go. I really fancy a cream pie. Cream.
I was about to say that Mac's face there is very much our face
I mean,
in the.
all of their faces are pretty perfect for different reasons.
Yeah,
just like
but
for the
Mac
same...
is what we're radiating right now. When it was something like, yeah.
So that was the Gang Spies Lake US. What did you think of that?
I think I will strongly think through all business adventures I try or propose to do, including pastries.
Okay, yeah. Pastries, your pastry dreamers died today. Why? Everyone loves a delicious cream pie.
To be fair, I was about to say, in the UK, I'm like, we don't have cream pies.
No, cream pie's not really a thing.
We're talking about the actual, in this situation.
Cream pies are banned. Both
we
of
don't,
them.
do we? Like, I don't even think there's that many pudding pies in the UK, really. When you think about it.
Not really. Pie's kind of an American
Egg tart,
thing.
but that's more a tart.
It's not very good either. I've
No,
tried
it's
it.
disgusting.
It's horrible.
I don't get the point in it.
It doesn't taste of anything. Anyway.
Like, sometimes we get apple pie, but it's not a staple.
No. Apple pie is a very American thing.
Yeah, it's just not
Frank
a
said.
big thing in the UK.
Yeah.
We are more a tarty.
As for Asian cream pies,
Yeah, like,
now
I feel
that's
like-
huge.
Like jam tarts, bakewell tarts, egg tarts. We're
Yeah.
just a bunch of tarts.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
More of a tarty place.
There we
than a
go.
kind place.
What did you think of the episode, though?
It's a good episode. I really like. How did we get from the title of the gang spies like the US to like 15 minutes?
I guess it's what
talking
like
about cream pie porn.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Wait, what? Porn? No, I guess it's what like Dennis said at the end, though,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's kind of like, well, what we've learned is if you spy on anyone, everyone's just masturbating.
Yeah. But it's like when you think about it, you're like, oh, it wasn't very relevant.
Yeah.
The title, but you also get.
Well, that's the thing with the show. I really like that you
Yeah.
get a title like that, and then it goes off the rails.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But no, I enjoyed it. It was really fun. We got the waiter back, which was funny because obviously we saw him in the getting group dates for like a second, and you're like, oh, they didn't really use it.
No.
But clearly,
They were psyching him up.
I knew he was in like another episode. I love him. I think he's such a good side character because he's so like he's the straight man. Like he's so like done with their shit. Yeah, he's great. But there we go. Started off with terrible news. Terrible news. I don't know what they were chatting about over the titles. It was something about beer and drinking beer. I don't know what it was.
No,
but it's not relevant. But terrible news.
The fish factory is pointing cameras
At
Paddy's, and
So-
they brought the.
Yeah, they're expanding as
Yeah.
well. So it's a Chinese fish factory that's creating an awful smell, and they were like, "Oh yes, put me on fish.
Yeah.
Oh, that fish smell could be covering up anything. What's
Yeah.
it covering up?" Now they're
then
expanding,
Yeah.
and they're now pointing their cameras at us and spying.
So they need to spy back.
It feels very, like I said, like just in general talking about like
Yeah.
China, like
Yeah.
expanding and spying and
Yeah.
covering up and whatnot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Dennis and Max say they need to spy on the Chinese, and they're getting Dee involved in their plan because finally
We find
out that Dee and
Mac and
Mac
Dennis.
and Dennis are living with Dee.
Yes.
After
fire.
the fire.
Yeah, which we kind of gathered from Dennis being there, and
Yeah.
his dressing gown and always like there a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got
So
the
they
answer.
tell Dee that she's gonna go into the factory and do some undercover work, and then Charlie is like, "What about us? What are we doing?" Like,
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh no, you just stay.
You just
here
stay
and-"
back and how about and do what you do. Don't.
Yeah.
Oh wait, because they were talking about fish and how they like it, and they're like, "Oh, I'm put off of eating it. It's flaky
Yeah.
and tasty, and and eating the scales."
Yeah.
Charlie says, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Well, no, you don't eat the scales."
Yeah.
It's like, no, only
Yeah,
if
but,
it's like
like,
fish or
reptiles.
reptiles. It's like, no, you don't eat reptiles at all.
Any nice reptile.
Only the good reptiles.
It's like, well, you stay here and don't eat any reptiles.
Have we
and-
learned more about what Charlie eats, like, as this show goes on? It's
Yeah.
insane, like, the amount.
I think if there was a zombie apocalypse, Charlie would be the last man standing.
Yeah. He can survive on anything.
Yeah, because to us, we'd be like, I ain't eating a reptile.
No.
I'm not eating cat food. And he's just like,
He's
hey,
just
this
there,
is second nature.
Puffing paint and
Yeah.
eating, yeah. But yeah, chose D over them, because, what did their reasoning was? I don't really know what was the reasoning? Was it because they, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I remember Charlie's like,
Charlie's
why are
like,
you getting
she-
her on board? Her gangliness and...
Oh yes, that was the thing I wanted to bring up, because like it's a callback to remember you gangly uncoordinated
Yeah.
bitch, which I've
She's all
commented.
gangly and uncoordinated, right?
Which pays off again in
Yeah.
this episode because she's gangly and uncoordinated,
Yeah.
which is perfect. Yeah, and they're saying how she always back talks and doesn't know. Yeah, she just kind of it's no good. And that's when Dee starts going off on him. Because like Charlie's like, oh, now you're living together, you're hanging out with her
Yeah.
more and whatever. What about us? But Dee starts back talking to him. He's like, oh, maybe they're seeing my worth, and then I'm great,
Yeah.
and this and that. And Dennis is like, whoa, slow down. I love how there's an ulterior motive to what
Of
they're doing.
course.
Like they're just getting her out of the way.
Yeah.
But we don't know that. But
No.
yeah,
But they end up leaving, don't they? And that's when Charlie and Frank turn to each other like,
yeah,
why are they like, what is going on?
yeah.
And this is where they agree to spy on...
I don't trust the Chinese as far
Yeah.
as I can shut their factory.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I think
don't trust them.
Yeah, we should spy on
Spy
them.
on them. So that's when I was like, so they're spying on them who are spying on them who are
The
spying
Chinese,
on them.
the Chinese are spying on them. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just a never-ending
Yeah.
circle of nothing. Yeah,
That's when it pops up with the gang
gang
spy,
spies.
like,
Yeah, yeah, that's it. so they get to the factory.
Yeah.
It's a fish factory. And Dee's like, well, we can definitely confirm it's a fish factory.
Yeah.
It
They're
stinks.
like, but we need you to work.
I like how they're like, oh, it's just, like, how could anyone like breathe in here? It's like, it can't be that bad. I mean, it smell of fish, but I mean, you get used to it, don't you? I guess, but yeah.
But yeah, that's when they tell her she's going to go to work in there.
Yeah, but Dee's like, what's the plan then? It's like, I can't tell you everything.
No.
Like.
You go undercover and you find out stuff. How do I find out things? Well, look, I'm doing all the
I'm
plan
gonna go
for
get
you.
Charlie. Like, this is no, don't get Charlie. I could do this. It's like, I don't know. Look at that office up there. They might be doing shady stuff up there, or you could go like flirt like with your like because you're attractive and blonde. And she's like, don't do that. I am blonde. He's like look, they're so awful to her. It's funny though. Basically they leave her to it. Oh, it's like you've got a like we're not telling you everything. There's a chain of command here. You're at the bottom, the very bottom. So
is this when they're back at the?
Yeah, they're back at Dee's apartment.
Yeah. And then they're looking at the computer and they're sat there and then knock.
Yeah, it's like
and it's Charlie.
Yeah.
Being
And he's
really
acting
awkward.
so it's not even awkward, it's so weird and the way he's talking is so funny.
But also you expect it from Charlie at the same time.
Yeah. Did you think someone was talking to him or
No, not to begin with.
Oh really? Because like he's just like saying I can't remember how he was wording it, but he was just wording it so weirdly. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah.
And he's like, I brought you... Because, like, he's hiding the flowers. Like, I brought you these. He's like, okay, fine, whatever. And, like, no, there's a plan. I meant to bring them in.
I need to bring them in and put them down. So we find out there's a camera in them.
Yeah.
He's like,
And he's kind of like, whereabouts are you guys spending most of your time? It's like, I don't care, just put it anywhere.
It's a small apartment. We're everywhere.
So I'll put it down here.
And then it's like, oh no, I don't think that's right.
Oh no, maybe I'll go back here.
Yeah, to the left. Oh, you want them to the left? I didn't say anything.
Roger that. It's like, who the hell's Roger?
Thinking about changing my name, to be honest.
To Roger, yeah.
What is wrong with your ear?
A
spider.
Crawled up in there. He's telling me thoughts.
Like, okay, is the spider telling you to leave?
Spider, am I okay to leave?
He just moves the vase a little bit more, doesn't he?
Their faces are so good as well. I love it.
Yeah.
It's totally within character for Charlie to behave that way, though, even though it is still strange. But yeah, I guess they knew because Dennis asked him to chuck the flowers, but maybe he just asked him to chuck them. He did stare directly at them, but I don't know. Yeah. I like how Frank's like, don't talk out loud to me. Yeah.
That's when
he goes back to the van and then
they go sit down on the computer and then they bring up something and they're like
research.
Yeah, let's do some more research.
Yeah. They kind of did they say much? Did they just kind of say like, oh, it's perfect. This is like I don't know. I can't really remember.
Yeah, they're just shocked, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is perfect. And they're like, what is it? And then he's like, well, you go. But on your way out, can you chuck those?
Chuck the flowers. Yeah. But we cut to Dee.
Yep.
Chopping.
Well, she doesn't chop.
Well, she's not. No, she's in the line where they're chopping. She tries talking to. She's like, "I'm new. I'm Dee," and the woman's just talking Chinese.
And then tells her to chop.
Like, I didn't get any.
Chop and
chop head, pull guts. Does it?
Yeah.
It's like, no. So what's the point of these masks? Like, they're really not happy with the smell. I'm gonna take it off.
Yeah.
And then she sees the manager.
Yeah, and she goes over.
She starts like, oh, maybe me and you. Oh, what she says? Oh, like I'm new around here. Like maybe me and you could go up to your like office and your secret office.
I just need you to chop heads,
pull guts. So I get that, but check this out. And then she gets her hair down.
Yeah, and she whisks her hair about, but then it gets stuck in the conveyor, and then she's screaming, and then that fish is dropping on her face.
All the guts.
And then the woman just walks over with her knife and like chops her hair, and then it flashes to.
It just cuts away. Yeah. It's so good. I really like we've said this before, but Caitlin, she's really good at like the physical comedy stuff, and like I don't think she did that fall from the ladder. I could be wrong. That could be her, but I don't know. But I mean, it's not much physical, like having your hair caught, but she's done it before, like smashing into things and falling. She's gangly and uncoordinated and very good at looking like it. But I like it a lot. It's good.
But we're at the restaurant.
Yes. Charlie's there, and Mac and Dennis come, and they're like, "What? You said 911 is emergency?" It's like, "Yeah, I've stolen Frank's credit card. Thought we could get dinner."
Yeah.
It's like, "What? Is that it?" Like, it's like, "Yeah, I've got a taste for fish. My taste for fish is coming back. Maybe, you know."
And they're like, "Nice.
We'll get the fish."
And then the waiter's like, "Oh, I'll pretend I didn't hear that."
Yeah. Well, I was like, "Oh no," because they're like, "Oh, Frank wants us to get appetizers, not like that."
Like,
No,
it's a stolen credit card.
it's like we're buying it with stolen credit. Like, I don't care. Yeah, and the waiter's like, "I'll pretend I didn't hear that." Hello, and he's like, they're all like, it's like, "It's you guys," and they're like, "Do we know you?" Like,
Yep. Last time you was here, you tied my shoelaces together and the spaghetti, and they're like, "No, it doesn't ring a bell."
Yeah. It's like, am I meant to remember every man who falls into a plate of spaghetti? Such a good line, because like, so ridiculous. Yeah. I really like him though, because he's like, "Oh, you guys." Not you, like, ugh.
Then
and they're just like, "We don't know you."
We'll get some fish. He's like, "We're a bit short on fish."
Yeah, we've had a problem with our supplier. Which I really like how it's connected, yeah.
Okay, and then they're like, the snapper is $44, and they're like,
"Oh, whoa!" It's like, maybe we should get appetizers. Like, "Oh no, but I've really got a hankering for fish now, you know."
And he's like, 3
And
snappers.
fish was already established, and that was it. So it was, yeah. So that's it basically. And they're like, "Oh, they're really slacking here now, and at this service, they're so mean to him. He's just doing his job." Yeah. I really, it just flashed back to the gang dines out. It's such a good episode, like, with him in. Yeah. We cut to Dee and the lady sweeping up.
Yep.
Dee's complaining about it non-stop. And then the woman starts picking up. She's like, "What are you doing?
I'm not picking it up.
Picking it up with your hands?" She's like, "I'm not doing
like
that."
we said that wearing gloves.
You've got gloves. What's the problem? She's like, "Nah, just push it over here. It's fine."
Yeah,
Did you know what was going to happen?
Then a forklift comes driving over, and then it slides, and then it's on fire, and it
crashes into the shelves.
Yeah.
And it's so good. It looks
on
really
fire,
good.
the sprinklers are going.
Yeah. And then D kind of like, just like walks away, backs off. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. But Frank and Charlie now meet up in Gugino's, right?
Yeah.
Because does Charlie speak on the phone to him?
Yeah, Charlie
about,
speaks on the phone. And he's like, "They've ordered it."
Yeah, $44.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Frank goes to get the laptop.
Yeah.
He's like, "No, not $44. Get appetizers." Like,
Yeah.
"Oh well, we all wanted fish, and you know, we're gonna get it." So
then he
he's
gets the laptop, doesn't he?
He loads it up, and he's like, "What did you think it was
don't
gonna
know.
be? Did you expect it to be what it was?"
No. And this is where we then see
Yeah.
Charlie sit down with Frank.
Do you know
opposite
sometimes
tables.
this is like an insight to YouTube because we have ads on our thing now.
Yeah.
If you don't know though, I only put skippable ads on. I don't put unskippable ones, and I only put it before and after the video, so I don't want to ever interfere the video.
Yeah.
I hate that. But anyway, the point is you have to rate your videos now.
Yeah.
And you have to say what is in the video. And like one of them is like sexual language or whatever. And sometimes I'm like thinking of the show, I'm like, did we mention anything? Was there like one mention? And I'm like, wow, easy this time. I know what I'm putting on here. Food.
Yeah. Pastry shops.
Pastries.
Anyway, so they meet up and then they're on opposite tables to be.
Well, no, Charlie sits down with him at first. He's like, "No, sit there," so
Yeah.
it's like inconspicuous.
Yeah. And then the waiter comes along and he's like, "Oh,
Oh, good, you're here too." It's like, "I have to snap him, please." It's like, unfortunately, we've had some problem with the factory. We're out of fish because there's been troubles with supplier.
what?
It's like,
It
what do
says
you
fresh
mean?
fish daily."
It says fresh fish daily. Why is there no fish? What do you mean you got no
just
fish?
explain
I
this.
just yeah. This is like what I was saying. Like customers, I was like, we've worked in customer service forever, and customers are like this.
Yeah.
You explain something to them as clearly as you possibly can, and they just are so dumb.
Yeah.
Like there's coming out more videos. I don't know if you've seen of like customer service people like just regular pay, or even I saw one of the managers just shouting and swearing back at customers now because they're like sick of it. Because customers are so dumb. The customer's never right. Well, sometimes.
I had a situation the other day, didn't I? Which I told you when we'd closed, but someone then sat down, and then I had to go up to them and be like, "We are shut. We need to mop and turn the lights off." And then they just looked at me straight in the face and went, well, where am I meant to go? And I was thinking,
I don't care.
but you do in customer service, you're suddenly like, compose yourself. But then that person even put their hand, like, I walked away from them after telling them they couldn't be there and stuff, and I told them there's somewhere else they can go. And then I went back to everyone and I was like, right, we need to mop and everything. And then I like glanced and the customer just had their hand up in the air to get my attention, and I'm thinking,
what are we in school?
I don't know. So I love being in customer service.
I don't know that.
No, I love being in customer service, and I love interacting with customers, and like you can tell that you've made their day, and like, but then there's that small portion.
I don't think small is the right word.
Yeah, I know. But there's that small portion.
I think it's 75% bad.
No, we have really good customers where we are. Like, we have such a small portion of, like... But then I think, like, where we work, I think you don't very often see people that are having a bad day.
I guess.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're coming in because, like...
Yeah.
And it is...
It's not always, like, angry or upset people, though. It's sometimes people
entitled.
That are... Yeah, or it's oblivious people that are stupid. You get stupid people. Like, we have... Because... You work in, like, the coffee shop part, and I work in the cinema, and we have 2 screens. And the amount of people that go into the wrong screen is insane. Read. But like I saw customers going in like the left-hand screen. And I was like, I don't think that screen's starting. So I went down and checked and walked back. And as I was walking back, they wandered out. I was like, where are we going? Like, where's this screen? And I was like, oh yeah, it's on the right over there. Like it says it there. And they were like, look, there's a big sign there on the wall and on the wall. And they're like, oh yeah, it's obvious now you point it out. And then the woman was like, you should have an arrow or something. I was like, there's a huge sign. It is massive sign on the wall. It's insane. Like, how many...
It's probably like 8 foot by
There is also a sign on the door and above the door, and the same on the other side. It's insane.
I think
People are so dumb.
Like, the problem... I think the problem that we're facing in life right now, like, this is getting deep now, this episode, is that people are so fixated on one thing, and a lot of people don't observe the surroundings around them. I have been brought up my whole life, and I will say this, I was always told to observe my surroundings. I don't know why. Now I understand why. Like, and I take in everything around me.
Common sense as well.
Yeah, I take in everything around me all the time, and a lot of people don't do that. They just get very, like, it's like tunnel vision, isn't it?
Yeah, dog vision.
And I think that is the problem, that people are like, even like when you're even given the option of something, you'd be like, oh sorry, like, we don't have this. And, like, we're sold out.
Why don't you have the snapper? I don't know. This says fresh fish daily.
We're sold out. And they're like, well, what am I going to do? And I'm like, I don't know what you want to do. Like, a lot of it is people want... They make their mind up, and they can't change that mind once. It's weird. It seems to be the way life is going, and it's a struggle. And we've really gone on a tangent of customer
I don't think it's helped as well that people were locked away for so long and then didn't interact with people.
No.
So there you go.
I love customer service, but there is a certain
I sympathise with the waiter in this situation.
I feel like I am that guy when I'm like,
yeah. But there you go.
I will hold my hands up. I did hide from a customer the other day.
Oh really?
They're really chatty, and I just didn't have
the energy.
I didn't have the mental capacity. And then it was funny because I was hiding out the back, and then they're like, "It's really busy out there," and I was like, "Oh crap!" I was like, "I'm so sorry, I was hiding." I think I hid for too long. Yeah. But then I went out there like, "I'm so sorry, I was hiding." It takes a lot.
I mean, my job now has evolved past customer service, which is good for me, because I don't think I ever want to go back.
Yeah, I think it is something that people say, like, it is a certain type of person. Like, you have to have a certain mindset to be in customer service.
Yeah, people don't get it.
Not everyone's cut out for it. And I see people even where we work, and I'm like...
Yeah. And there's people that treat you with disrespect as well, because you're in customer service, thinking it's like an easy job or whatever, and like...
I have a customer service voice, hands down. The moment you see me at work, for some reason, my voice goes up an octave. I don't know what, like, you know that sort of like customer service voice? I'm like, hello! I don't know what it is. But then you get people that are just like, and I'm like, why are you, like, this is not what it is. We've gone on a real big tangent now.
I tried to get it back on track.
I'd like a job at
let's
Paddy's,
go back on track.
And that is
I want to help. I want to go hug the waiter is what I want to do.
I'd like a job at Paddy's, and I will increase their customer service. Oh, you're welcome.
I mean, for the one customer they have.
He was in the background, I did see him.
But yeah, so
I don't know where we are now.
No, so they were like, basically they were fixated, Frank and Charlie, on the fish. They're like, oh, I don't understand. I don't get it. And he's like, I've explained this to you. It's like, well, go away, you're useless. What's the point?
And then Frank's like, just move over here. Cause
the cover's blown anyway. So.
And this is where Frank is like, Dennis and Mac are teaming up with the Chinese.
Yeah.
And they're opening...
No, so they're teaming up with the Chinese and they're working together with them. And when I searched on their computer, I looked in their search history and there's 2 words that came up.
Is it 2?
Yeah, he said 2. Yeah.
No, but I was like, is it 2 words?
I don't know, yeah. I've wrote it in capitals. Asian cream pies.
So Frank is under the illusion that they are going into business with the Chinese to create Asian cream pies as a pastry shop.
Yeah.
Factory.
What do you think of this joke? This whole...
I
feel like, in a way...
The naivety
of it. Yeah.
Of them just thinking, they're making cream pies.
What the hell? Because it's fish factory, cream pies. Yeah. Asian, Chinese, there you go. It feels like a very David Hornsby joke. Because do you remember... He wrote Frank's brother, that episode.
Yeah.
Which was the Shady Nasty joke, and it had a few kind of silly jokes like that in there, and it kind of he wrote that one. So your face as soon as he said it.
So, oh my god,
it's so good. It's really funny.
But the thing is also that Frank and Charlie's characters in this,
they're so oblivious.
I imagine that they are the type of people that don't search things on the internet.
Probably
They're not really internet people. Charlie is someone that scurries around with the rats, you know, like he's not
They go
out
in
there.
the sewers. They're probably finding porn in the sewers, you know?
Like
Playboy.
He's not someone that's probably searching on the internet these things But then I also see Mac and definitely Dennis's character is someone that is sulking around on that side of the internet, you know.
Possibly,
as a pastime of events, that he would have stumbled across it.
I'd imagine Mac as well, because he's watched Dennis's sexting.
Yeah, I feel like Dennis is the type of person that has found it and then shown Mac and been like, "Look what I've just found." that is the relationship I feel like they have.
There
and
we
then
go.
Mac is like, "Oh my god, why have I never known about this?"
But Charlie meets with Frank and Dennis again. For another dinner, right?
Frank and Dennis.
Dennis and Mac, sorry. That's what I meant. I wrote Frank, I don't know why. Charlie meets with Mac and Dennis.
Yeah. For another thing about their friendship.
Well, no.
But the waiter comes up and
no, doesn't the waiter come up? Yeah.
And then, why are you back again? You're here again?
He's like, I'll have the snapper, please. And it's like, I was explaining to you earlier, and this gentleman just minutes ago.
Yeah,
we're completely out of fish. It's like, this is fresh fish daily.
And then I love it that then Matt goes, actually, I'll have some spaghetti, extra hot.
Hot plate of spaghetti.
And he's like, are you having me on?
He's like, so you do remember me?
He's like,
just get the spaghetti, but he asked for spaghetti, go get it.
And then I love that the waiter walks off and he's like, we should totally tie his shoelaces.
Well, as he's walking off, I love how Max goes, thank you. Yeah. They're so rude to him.
And they're like, we should totally tie his shoelaces together. Yeah, and then he'll fall over and then the spaghetti will go all over him.
Charlie's like, I've always wanted to see that. Yeah. What is up with him?
And they're like, why are you sitting behind us? Like, you're covered.
Yeah. And this is where we have the whole discussion about cream pies.
Yeah.
But a big misunderstanding.
Yeah, like Frank is onto you. Frank's still your laptop and he knows what you're looking into. And then they're both like, what?
It's like, we want to get in on it as well. Yeah. Like, we can do it too. It's like, oh, I don't know about that.
Why is this always... like, sorry, I'm just thinking... Charlie always brings up kids into things. Like, this has happened before. Like, wasn't it with the...
You're thinking of the date one, are you? When he was meant to say philanthropist and he said full-on rapist. And then he's like, I help people, like kids.
Like, I feel like it's come up as before as well. And they're like, God. It's always... and they're just like, what? And
well, I mean, could you blame him growing up with a certain uncle?
Yeah. I get it.
But he's being innocent in the whole situation. This isn't like a weird thing. This is a...
He says we should get together and like share our knowledge on cream pies.
Yeah.
And I make
You can taste my cream pie, and I'll taste yours. And they're like, "What? You've tasted your own?" It's like, "Yeah, that's great." Max like, "No, I think he says no. I've never." And he's like, "Yeah, I have."
No, Dennis says no, I've never.
And then Max says, "I have. I didn't like it."
Yeah.
And then afterwards, he's like, "I did like it."
Yeah. And then that's when Dennis is like, "Yeah, I've tried it too." It's just like, what is happening?
My God.
Yeah. And then they're just. Then he's like, maybe we should
make it all together.
Make one cream
big
pie.
cream pie.
Well, the kids will be so happy when they come.
They're like, "What, Kit? What are you talking about?"
Well, obviously with their parental consent.
Yeah, we won't do it without parents. It's like, Meg's like, you have to go somewhere else for that.
Yeah, and that's another country.
Oh.
Like, what is going on?
And they're like, wait a second. What cream pies are you talking about? Like, what?
Yeah.
The realization.
Yeah.
The realization. I'm surprised they could all keep a straight face talking about this. Like,
I imagine it's in the bloopers.
You think so?
Yeah,
I
probably.
I bet, yeah.
And then we flash towards Frank, don't we?
Yes, he's well, no, it plays a video.
Yeah, this is what we were at Frank, and it's like
America's all about cream pies. Not like China. They're about No. He says not like China. Yeah.
What was it?
China knows their electronics. They don't know pies. America knows cream pies.
Yeah.
Not like these two, and it shows just it's like a really well put together advert,
it's
and then it's just Mac and Dennis in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then he says something about America. He says, "God bless America and China."
Yeah.
And then he's like him and the manager, and he's like, "Look, you know, like food business. I've run business before. We can work together, and we can."
I like how it
the
pans
market.
out, and you just see D
there's a
coming
ladder.
Up. Yeah, in the background, video in it.
She's got a cloth and a phone, and I was going to say you need to hold on to a ladder, but yeah. And then this when Frank gets a phone call, and he's like, "What do you mean not that kind of cream pie?" Wait a second, I'm searching it.
Yeah. And then it comes up, and then the manager is like, and then D is like.
And she falls, smacks her face. It's a really good fall.
Yeah.
The stunt was really good. It looked really cool. If it was Caitlin, really props, but stuntman did well if it was a stuntman, or stuntwoman. There we go. Yeah. Because like I said before, the stunt of the person of her tripping. Do you remember she stole the shoes and she head first into the car? Caitlin wanted to do it, and there's like, no, stuntwoman needs to do it. And they're like, Caitlin was like, let me do one. Yeah. And then she did it, and she did better because, and she's like, well, of course I did it better. The stuntwoman was trying to do it safely. Yeah. But she was like, I'm going for it. Yeah. So,
just a few like bumps and scratches.
Yeah.
Back in the hospital.
He's like, glad you put me on the case. I shut down the factory for days.
And they're like, yeah, but we use that for our Wi-Fi.
And we wanted snapper. We can't get fish. Yeah. We need the Chinese. What are you doing, D? Like this whole time they were like against it, and then they flip. Well, it's the gang. They flip flop. Yeah. Yeah. And like, we'll go discuss our plans or whatever elsewhere, you know. And they're like, wait, what about me? You can discuss it here. It's like, nah. And then they basically discuss like, well, what we learn from anything is people spying on everyone. Is just everyone's masturbating. Yeah.
And we need to
erase our history. Keep
after our research sessions.
And the Meg's like, surprising, and yet you don't know what cream pie is. Yeah. There we go. The gang spies like US. Yeah, good episode. Really fun. Really silly. Really, I like a good misunderstanding. Sometimes misunderstandings and things can be very irritating, but this is like a comedic effect for it, so it works really well.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah. So there we go. We got the waiter back. Really good. Good to see him. I like him. He's good. And there we go. We will be back for episode 6. We're halfway through.
Yes, we are.
Season 10. 5 more to go. What else will they do?
Who knows at this point? I did not see any cream pies in the future.
No, there you go. We will be back for episode 6 in like 4 days, 3 days, something like that. There you go. After Person of Interest is on the channel. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you then. Bye bye.